Hello, sir.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, sir.
So, dear children, as you guys know, we are dealing with statistics, right? So,
Yes,
I'll
sir.
just in the last class we were actually dealing with uh, worksheet questions. So, before I proceed further with the worksheet questions, I'll just make a quick revision of the statistics concept so that it's easier for us to catch up with the questions. Okay, especially for those students who might have missed the previous class. So, first of all, the in the concepts we learned what is average mean, what is the meaning of mean word means average, and raw data means the actual information which you have collected, classification, and then we are going to classify the data into various groups. It can be any kind of group. For example, in case of a school, we can classify the data on the basis of male and female, on the basis of class like grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, on the basis of division A, division B, division, on the basis of players, whether the students play the sport or do not play the sport, etc., etc., etc. So in the various forms we can classify any kind of data. What is frequency? If one particular data is repeated more than one times, so the repetition, we have to calculate how many times it is going to be repeated. It is repeated. So that number of times which it is repeating is called as frequency. So using tally marks, we can calculate the frequency so that we don't make any mistakes. How to make tally marks, I've already taught you. You have to create four vertical lines and then one slant line. This one slant line ka group indicates that it's a group of five. Then again, you have to keep on making vertical lines until you reach again the fifth one. When you reach the fifth one, you have to again make a slant line which indicates it's a group of five, and so on. And then class limits. Class limit, there are two types of limits. One is upper limit, the other one is lower limit. Lower limit is the minimum value of that class. Basically, what is class? It's basically a group of data. For example, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 40, 41 to 50, 51 to 60. So 51 to 60, it is one class. Like over here, 51 to 60 is one class, and so on. So this is class. The limit of the class is the lower limit and the upper limit, that is the minimum value and the maximum value. Width of the class, which means how much of values are we going to cover? What is the difference between 51 to 60? Or how many values are we going to cover between 51 to 60? That is called as the class width. And class mark means the midpoint of that class. Okay. Even if the class is from 11 to 20, the midpoint remains 15.5. Or even if the class limit is from 10.5 to 20.5, still the midpoint remains 15.5. And and okay. Yeah. In this case, as you can see, in the class 1 also you find a 20.5, in class 2 also you find 20.5. So when you get the data, actual data 20.5, you will have to consider only on which class? The first class or second class?
Sir, second one.
Second one,
Ah,
yes.
sir, yes.
Because the lower limit is included in the class, whereas the upper limit is excluded from the class. For all the class, the upper limit is excluded. You must always remember. The upper limit never exists in the class.
Sir, if somebody sort of if the mark is 20.5, so that will end up in class 2, which is 20.5 to 30.5.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Yeah, fine.
हाँ इसके। हाँ हाँ हाँ, ठीक है। हाँ हाँ ठीक है। बराबर।